noobs. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking when I called for a $85,000 Bitcoin by the end of this week. I didn't realize things were going to be so crazy right now with all the nation states starting to talk about adoption. And I think Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000 this week. I was calling for the end of the year. I honestly don't know what to say about Bitcoin and MicroStrategy and the rest. Pepe Coin is up 50% today. FODI, which is a token I own like 20 billion, it's up, but it's still really low volume. I mean, if you guys want to buy a meme token and maybe make money, lose money, I still own FODI, the FOTTIE. It's the girlfriend of Pepe, it's a shit token, but you know what? I bought it for almost nothing and it's worth like 30 grand right now, so I'll keep it. MicroStrategy, I still think it's a great buying opportunity. I think it's going to go to $10,000 to $15,000 in the next 5 to 7 years, just based on what the price of Bitcoin is going to do. It's going to see some peaks and valleys, but I wouldn't advise waiting for a dip in MicroStrategy. Although you're going to see dips along the way, like I said yesterday, everything doesn't go straight up and straight down. But I think it's pre-split. I'm going to say at least $10,000 for MicroStrategy. iBit's up. Fidelity's up. Everything's up right now. I'm standing in my old beat up. I'm remodeling the floor of my house. Look at this. I just had the electrician come in and look at all the circuits. Going to put new panels in, a new lighting panel, new everything. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm using my profits. I'm actually not doing that. To all my profits that I get. Solana token. I own Solana. It's going crazy right now. I decided to start staking Solana. And getting about 8% a year. I don't advise staking protocols. I do a lot of staking and yield farming because I don't mind taking the risk. But the problem with staking is that you're always risking the opportunity that somebody might hack into the system and liquidate your staking, your stuff you got staked. So you got to be careful with that. So JP Morgan and the rest of these guys are all on the bandwagon. Nation states are adopting. Trump gets inaugurated in January. He's talking about adding 1 million Bitcoin to the coffers. If he does, I'm telling you guys, you're going to go to sleep one night and you're going to have a $90,000, $100,000 Bitcoin. Next day, you're going to wake up and it's going to have doubled or tripled when they make the announcement. And then nations are going to start fighting over who's buying more Bitcoin. MicroStrategy is doing this $40 billion, purchasing. They just bought $2 billion more in Bitcoin. It's so obvious to me what's happening. And when you listen to all these people predicting, it's going to settle down and we're going to, they're making all these predictions. They're predicting based historically on what stocks and commodities and things of that nature, which have no finite value, right? You can create more out of thin air. They're basing their predictions on that. Bitcoin, there's 21 million that'll ever be made. Doesn't matter what happens to the supply or what happens to the demand, whether it's up or down. It doesn't, that's the only thing that's going to dictate the price of this coin. Over-the-counter markets are almost dry. There's literally nothing else. There are thousands or tens of thousands of Bitcoin being taken off the market every day, and there's only 450 being generated. It doesn't take a rocket science to look at this and go, Bitcoin is going to go out just absolutely into outer space in the next few months. And anyone who's not on board, I'm sorry, you need to retrain your brain. Stop thinking about traditional finance. I traded traditional finance for almost 40 years, and I've never in my life seen anything like this before. So I can't give you financial advice, but I'm going to advise myself. If I could take a mortgage on this home, I would buy more Bitcoin. My wife won't let me because she doesn't understand Bitcoin. She doesn't want to risk the money, and I can't seem to get through her head that this is the greatest financial opportunity in the history of mankind. This is a species-changing opportunity right now. So whether you buy into it or not, it doesn't matter if it's $90,000. If you don't want to buy the Bitcoin, buy into an ETF. Go out and look up Bitcoin ETFs. There are several dozen of them out there now. And I would be watching for small cap companies to start adopting Bitcoin. So there was a company that adopted Bitcoin a few weeks ago. I can't think of the name of it. Because I don't follow them. And as soon as they said they added Bitcoin to their balance sheet, the stock doubled overnight. So I'm going to try and find a website that tracks corporations that add Bitcoin. And you can bet your ass that if these companies start adding Bitcoin, their stock prices are going to go through the roof. So if you think you missed the boat on MicroStrategy, which you didn't, I would still be buying it. You might be able to pick up a smaller company that's going to put Bitcoin on their spreadsheet. So if you're not too lazy, you want to do a little bit of research, get out there on Google, start looking up corporations that are planning on adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And then I would probably, look at their profitability, make sure they're actually making money. And I'd think about adding those companies to my balance sheet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to look up those things up for you guys. check out the Fold app. I got 200,000 Satoshis today. Finally, it's not that much, but it's better than zero. You get free Bitcoin, free pieces of Bitcoin every day. Just click on the Fold app in my description down there and get yourself some free Satoshis. Enjoy this ride. I think Bitcoin, assuming there's no Black Swan event, all right, Trump's making all the right choices for his cabinet right now. He just picked up Vivek and Elon this morning. I think we'll see 100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the week, and it's possible we could see 150,000 by Inauguration Day. 150,000. That's my new call. 150 by January 20th. Let's say that. 150. Let's keep that down. I think we're going to see MicroStrategy run to 500 by January 20th, and I think we will see IBIT probably go over $100 by January 20th. Those are my choices. I think Solana will be probably, what's the price right now? Probably around 250 by 250 to 275 by January 20th. So those are my new numbers. Crypto Noobs. While I enjoy remodeling my home, my first floor here, I tore all the walls out. Look at this. Look at this. Who lives like this? This is crazy. It's insane. I want to cry. I'll be working on this today, watching the markets, having fun. Everybody, get yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, relax. If you're in it right now, just enjoy the ride. This is going to be the most amazing ride of your life.